Chosen one, your recent action was so powerful that God released a miracle for you. There is something happening right now that you must not ignore, because what you recently did in quiet faith has already moved heaven in a way you cannot yet fully see. And if you stop listening, you may miss a moment that was meant to change everything in your life forever. The step you took, even if it felt small or unnoticed by the world, was seen clearly by God, and that single act of obedience has already opened a door that no one can close. There is a shift unfolding around you, gentle yet powerful, and it carries within it the beginning of a miracle that has your name written all over it. Type 777 if you believe. What you did was not ordinary, even if it seemed like just another day in your life, because God measures actions differently than people do, and He looks deeply into the heart where your intention was pure and your trust was real. You chose faith when it would have been easier to give up, and you held on to hope when everything around you felt uncertain and heavy. That choice created a ripple in the spiritual world, and now that ripple is returning to you as a blessing that will touch areas of your life you have been quietly praying about. There is a reason you felt a strange peace after that moment, even if your situation did not immediately change, because God was already working behind the scenes, arranging things that your eyes could not yet see. He does not delay without purpose, and He does not ignore the ones who trust Him in silence. And right now He is carefully placing things into position so that when the miracle arrives, it will fit perfectly into your life. If this touches your heart, take a moment to like this video, because this message is reaching you at the exact time it was meant to. You are not forgotten, and you are not overlooked, because God has been watching every step you have taken, even the ones you thought did not matter. The kindness you showed, the patience you held on to, the moment you chose to forgive instead of holding on to pain, all of it has been gathered and remembered by Him. Nothing you have done in faith has been wasted, and now those seeds are beginning to grow into something beautiful and life-changing. There is a quiet strength inside you that has been growing, even during the moments when you felt weak or unsure. And that strength is what carried your recent action into something powerful enough to move heaven. God saw that strength, and He is now responding to it with a blessing that is already on its way to you. Type 1414 if you trust in God. The miracle that is coming will not always look like what you imagined, but it will be exactly what you need, and it will arrive at the moment when it can bring the most peace and healing into your life. God understands the timing of everything, and He knows when your heart is ready to receive what you have been waiting for. That is why this moment feels different, because something has already been set into motion that cannot be undone. Even now, there are things shifting around you, people being moved, situations changing quietly, and opportunities being prepared in ways that will soon become clear to you. You may not see it yet, but God is already making a path where there seemed to be no way, and He is guiding you gently towards something better than what you have been carrying. You are entering a season where your faith will begin to feel lighter, not because life suddenly becomes perfect, but because you will start to see the evidence of God's presence in ways that comfort your heart deeply. The burden you have been holding is slowly being lifted, and in its place, God is placing peace, clarity, and a renewed sense of hope that will carry you forward. There is also a healing taking place inside you, one that is quiet and steady, touching the parts of your heart that have been tired for a long time. God has not ignored your pain, and He has not turned away from your struggles, and now He is gently restoring you from within so that you can stand stronger than before. Your recent action was a turning point, even if you did not realize it at the time, because it showed God that you are ready to trust Him on a deeper level. That trust is what opened the door, and now that door is allowing something new to enter your life, something filled with grace, provision, and unexpected joy. Keep holding on to that same faith, because what you have started is not finished yet, and God is continuing the work He began in you. He is not rushing, but He is not delaying either, because everything is unfolding exactly as it should, step by step, moment by moment. The action you took was only the beginning of a deeper journey, one where your trust continues to grow and your heart becomes more open to receiving what God has prepared. Even when nothing seems different on the surface, there is a steady transformation taking place underneath, and it is shaping your path in ways that will soon become clear. You may notice small changes in your thoughts, a calmness where there used to be worry, or a quiet confidence rising within you without any clear reason. And these are not random feelings, but signs that God is gently strengthening you from within. He is building something lasting inside your spirit, something that will help you carry the blessing that is coming without fear or doubt. This preparation is just as important as the miracle itself, because it ensures that what you receive will remain and continue to grow in your life. There are moments when you might still feel uncertain, but even in those moments, God is closer than you think, guiding you softly and reminding you that you are not walking this path alone. He has already gone ahead of you, clearing obstacles that you cannot see and arranging things in a way that will bring you peace instead of confusion. His presence is not loud or forceful, but it is steady and faithful, always leading you in the direction that is best for you. A 7-second brainwave approach, previously limited to elite groups and stored in classified files, is now available to everyone, and many call it the 30-second miracle. Researchers claim it stimulates a dormant brain center associated with prosperity and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it is removed from the internet again. The miracle that has been released is not something distant or unreachable, but something that is slowly drawing nearer, aligning perfectly with the timing of your life. God understands the rhythm of your journey, and He knows exactly when to bring things together so that they fit naturally into your world. There is no rush, but there is also no delay, because everything is happening with purpose and care. As you continue forward, you may begin to notice doors opening that once seemed firmly closed, or opportunities appearing in places where you least expected them. And these are gentle confirmations that God is guiding your steps. He is not forcing anything upon you, but instead inviting you into something better, something that will bring both growth and peace into your life. Each step you take with faith strengthens this process, making the path clearer and more stable. There is also a restoration happening in areas where you once felt loss or disappointment, and it may not come in the exact form you imagined, but it will carry a deeper sense of fulfillment. God does not simply replace what was lost, but He renews it in a way that carries more meaning and lasting joy. This kind of restoration reaches beyond the surface and touches your heart in a way that brings true healing. You are being gently reminded that your faith is not in vain, and that every moment you chose to trust, even when it was difficult, has been building toward this season. Nothing you endured was wasted, and nothing you offered with sincerity has been overlooked. God has been carefully holding on to every part of your journey, and now He is weaving it together into something that reflects His love and care for you. There is a quiet invitation in your life right now, one that encourages you to keep moving forward without fear, because what lies ahead has already been prepared with your best interest in mind. You do not need to understand every detail, because God is handling the parts that you cannot see. Your role is simply to remain open, to trust, and to continue walking with the same faith that brought you to this point. At times, you may feel like you are waiting, but in truth, you are being positioned, and there is a difference between the two. Waiting can feel empty, but positioning is full of purpose. And right now, God is placing you exactly where you need to be for what is coming next. Every delay you thought you experienced was actually a step toward better alignment, ensuring that everything comes together in the right way. The peace you are beginning to feel is not temporary, but a sign that your spirit is aligning with what God is doing, and this peace will continue to grow as you move closer to the fulfillment of what has been promised. It is a calm assurance that you are on the right path, even when you cannot yet see the full picture. Type 2020 to claim miracles. There is also a deep sense of protection surrounding you, even in situations where you may not have noticed it, because God has been quietly shielding you from things that were not meant for your life. Some paths were closed, not to limit you, but to keep you safe, and some connections were removed to make room for something better. This protection is part of the miracle itself, guiding you away from harm and toward what will truly bless you. You are being shaped into someone who can carry greater joy, greater peace, and greater purpose, and this transformation is happening gradually, step by step. God does not rush this process, because He wants it to be strong and lasting, rooted deeply in your faith and trust. What is being built within you will support what is being brought into your life. There is also a renewed sense of clarity that will begin to rise within you, helping you see your path more clearly and make decisions with confidence instead of fear. This clarity is a gift, one that allows you to move forward without hesitation, trusting that each step is guided and supported by God's presence. The miracle that has been released is not just about changing your circumstances, but about bringing you into a deeper experience of God's love, one that fills your heart with peace and strengthens your spirit. It is about drawing you closer to Him, helping you feel His presence in a way that is comforting and real. Even now, there are signs around you, small and quiet, reminding you that you are not alone and that something beautiful is unfolding. It may come through a moment of unexpected calm, a kind word from someone, or a feeling of hope that rises without explanation. These are gentle reminders that God is near and that He is working on your behalf. You are stepping into a time where your faith will begin to feel more natural, more steady, and more grounded, because you are starting to see the results of trusting God even when it was difficult. This experience is strengthening your relationship with Him, making it deeper and more meaningful. Type yes to affirm. As you continue this journey, remember that you are not required to carry everything on your own, because God is already carrying what is too heavy for you. Your role is to trust, to believe, and to stay open to what He is doing, even when it unfolds in ways you did not expect. What is coming into your life will bring a sense of peace that stays with you, a quiet joy that does not depend on circumstances, and a confidence that comes from knowing you are being guided by something greater. This is not temporary, but something that will remain with you, growing stronger as you continue forward. You may begin to notice that things which once disturbed your peace no longer have the same hold on you, and situations that once created confusion now feel easier to navigate. And this is not by chance, but a clear sign that God is restoring your inner strength. He is teaching your heart to rest even while things are still unfolding, and that kind of rest is a gift that cannot be taken away easily. It is a quiet assurance that everything is being handled with care, even when you do not fully understand the details. What if abundance could be activated from within your own mind through a powerful sound frequency once kept in classified files? Specialists say this signal naturally draws opportunity and financial independence, and many people are already applying it. Click the link in the description and comments now and switch on this hidden brainwave today. There is also a shift happening in the way you see yourself, because God is gently revealing to you that you are stronger than you believed and more capable than you once felt. The action you took was not only an act of faith, but also a reflection of who you are becoming, someone who trusts deeply, loves sincerely, and stands firm even when the path is unclear. This new understanding of yourself will continue to grow, helping you move forward with confidence and peace. As this process continues, you may find that certain things naturally begin to fall away from your life, and while it may feel unfamiliar at first, it is part of God making space for something better. He is clearing away what no longer serves your growth, so that what is coming can settle into your life without resistance. This clearing is not a loss, but a preparation, and it is guiding you towards something more aligned with your purpose. There is a beautiful patience in the way God works, and it is reflected in how everything is unfolding for you, step by step, without pressure or confusion. He is not rushing you, and He is not expecting you to have all the answers, because He knows that growth takes time and that true transformation cannot be forced. Instead, He is walking with you, gently leading you forward and allowing you to grow into the life that is being prepared for you. In this season, you are also learning to trust the quiet moments, the ones where nothing seems to be happening, because those moments are filled with unseen movement. God is working in ways that do not always make noise, but they are steady and reliable, building something that will last. This kind of work is often unnoticed at first, but when it reveals itself, it brings a deep sense of gratitude and understanding. Type 1919 to receive miracles. There is also a sense of renewal beginning to rise within your heart, one that feels like a gentle awakening after a long period of waiting and uncertainty. This renewal is not loud or overwhelming, but it is steady and comforting, bringing with it a feeling of hope that does not fade easily. God is restoring your joy in a way that feels natural and lasting, allowing you to experience peace even in the middle of your journey. You are also being reminded that you do not have to be perfect to receive what God has prepared for you, because His love is not based on perfection, but on your willingness to trust Him and walk with Him. The action you took was enough, because it came from a place of sincerity and faith, and that is what matters most to Him. He sees your heart clearly, and He responds to it with grace and compassion. As you continue forward, there will be moments where clarity becomes stronger, and you will begin to understand why certain things happened the way they did, and why certain paths were closed while others are now opening. This understanding will not come all at once, but gradually, bringing with it a sense of peace that replaces any lingering confusion. There is also a gentle encouragement being placed within you, one that reminds you to keep going, even when the progress feels slow, because every step you take is moving you closer to the fulfillment of what has been released. God is not measuring your speed, but your faith, and your faith has already brought you further than you realize. You may also notice that your perspective is changing, allowing you to see situations with more compassion and less fear, and this is part of the transformation taking place within you. God is shaping your heart in a way that reflects His love, helping you respond to life with patience and understanding instead of worry or doubt. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. There is a quiet confidence growing within you, one that does not depend on circumstances, but on the assurance that God is with you and that He is guiding your steps. This confidence will continue to strengthen, helping you face whatever comes next with a calm and steady heart. The miracle that has been released is not limited to one area of your life, but it is touching multiple aspects, bringing balance, healing, and new opportunities in ways that will soon become clear. It is a complete blessing, one that reflects God's understanding of your needs and His desire to bring you peace. Even now, things are aligning in your favor, and while you may not see the full picture yet, you are moving closer to a moment where everything will begin to make sense. This alignment is not accidental, but carefully arranged, ensuring that what comes into your life is exactly what you need at this time. You are also being surrounded by a sense of protection and guidance, one that is constant and reliable even when you are not aware of it. God is watching over you, leading you away from what could harm you and toward what will bring you growth and peace. As you continue this journey, remember that you are not alone and that every step you take is supported by a presence that cares deeply for you. This presence is steady, patient, and always working for your good, even in ways that are not immediately visible. What is unfolding in your life is a reflection of your faith and God's grace coming together, creating something that is both meaningful and lasting. It is a reminder that your actions matter and that your trust has the power to open doors that you once thought were beyond reach. Stay close to this sense of peace, because it is guiding you in the right direction, and it will continue to lead you forward as everything begins to take shape. The miracle is not just something that will arrive one day, but something that is already present, growing and unfolding with each passing moment. What if wealth was never about chance, but about a hidden brain signal that stayed buried in classified records? This powerful frequency is now opening doors, attracting fresh opportunities, and transforming lives quickly. Thousands are already using it to bring prosperity into their lives in ways they never imagined possible. Click the link in the description and comments now and turn on the money-attracting brainwave today. There is a quiet realization growing inside you, one that gently reminds you that you are no longer the same person you once were, because your faith has stretched, your heart has softened, and your spirit has become more open to God's presence. The action you took was not only powerful in that moment, but it also marked a shift in who you are becoming, someone who trusts more deeply and walks with a quiet confidence that comes from knowing God is near. This change within you is part of the miracle itself, because it allows you to receive what is coming without fear or hesitation. You may begin to feel a sense of alignment in your life, where things start to flow more naturally and situations begin to resolve with less struggle, and this is a sign that you are moving in harmony with what God is doing. He is not forcing anything upon you, but gently guiding you into a rhythm that brings peace instead of confusion. This alignment is not something you need to chase, because it is already forming around you, drawing you into a space where everything begins to make sense. There is also a quiet unfolding of purpose happening, one that is not loud or overwhelming, but steady and clear, revealing itself through the small moments of your daily life. God is not only bringing a miracle into your circumstances, but He is also awakening something within you that will help you walk forward with greater clarity and meaning. This purpose is not something distant, but something that is growing right where you are, becoming stronger with each step you take in faith. In this season, you may notice that your heart feels more at ease, even when life continues to move around you, and this peace is not dependent on everything being perfect, but on the presence of God within you. He is calming your spirit, allowing you to rest even while things are still unfolding, and this rest is a sign that you are learning to trust Him on a deeper level. It is a gentle assurance that you are being held and guided even when you cannot see the full picture. There is also a soft restoration taking place in areas where you once felt discouraged, and it is bringing back a sense of hope that may have felt distant before. God is not only healing what was broken, but He is renewing it in a way that carries more strength and stability. This restoration is not rushed, because it is meant to last, and it is being built with care so that it supports the life you are stepping into. Type 2323 if you agree. You are also being led into a deeper awareness of God's presence, one that feels closer and more personal than before, as if He is walking beside you in every moment, guiding your thoughts and steadying your heart. This closeness is not something that fades, but something that continues to grow, drawing you into a relationship that feels comforting and real. It is in this closeness that you will find the strength to continue, even when the path ahead is still unfolding. There is a gentle reminder being placed within you, encouraging you to release any lingering doubts or fears that may still be holding on, because they are not needed where you are going. God is creating a space in your life where peace can remain, and in order for that peace to stay, certain things must be let go. This release is not a loss, but a step toward freedom, allowing you to move forward without the weight of what no longer belongs. As you continue to walk in this season, you may begin to see connections forming in your life that feel natural and supportive, bringing encouragement and understanding when you need it most. These connections are not random, but part of the way God is surrounding you with what you need to grow and thrive. They are a reflection of His care, showing you that you are not alone and that you are supported in ways you may not have expected. There is also a strengthening of your inner voice, one that gently guides you toward what feels right and away from what does not, helping you make decisions with a sense of peace instead of confusion. This guidance is part of God's presence within you, leading you step by step in a way that feels calm and clear. As you listen to this inner guidance, you will find yourself moving with more confidence and less hesitation. Type 666 if you trust Jesus. The miracle that has been released is now becoming more visible, not always in dramatic ways, but in the quiet improvements and gentle shifts that bring relief and joy into your life. You may notice doors opening that once seemed closed, or answers coming in ways that feel unexpected yet perfectly timed. These moments are reminders that God is actively working, bringing His promises into your reality with care and precision. There is also a deepening sense of gratitude growing within you, one that allows you to appreciate even the smallest blessings because you are beginning to see how everything is connected. God is teaching your heart to recognize His presence in all things, helping you find peace not only in the miracle itself, but in the journey that leads to it. This gratitude will continue to grow, filling your heart with a quiet joy that remains steady. You are stepping into a space where your faith feels more grounded, more natural, and more secure, because you are experiencing the results of trusting God even when it was not easy. This experience is strengthening your relationship with Him, making it deeper and more meaningful with each passing moment. It is no longer just something you hold on to, but something you live through, something that shapes your every step. There is also a gentle unfolding of clarity, one that allows you to see your path more clearly and understand the direction you are being led in. This clarity does not come with pressure, but with peace, guiding you forward in a way that feels right and steady. God is not overwhelming you with information, but revealing things at the pace that you can receive them. Inside, your mind is a small region, connected to achievement and abundance, once concealed within restricted research and classified documents. This newly disclosed frequency is helping people replace financial pressure with calm and balance, and God has guided you to encounter this at just the right time. Click the link in the description and comments to activate this hidden brainwave now. As this journey continues, remember that what is happening in your life is not temporary, but part of a greater plan that is designed to bring lasting peace and fulfillment. The miracle that has been released is only one part of a bigger picture, one that God is unfolding with care and love. You may start to recognize that the things you once worried about no longer carry the same weight, because something within you has shifted, allowing you to see life through a lens of trust instead of fear. God is not only changing your circumstances, but He is also renewing your mind and heart, helping you experience life with a sense of peace, that remains even when challenges appear. This renewal is part of the miracle itself, because it allows you to live with confidence, knowing that you are being guided every step of the way. There is also a gentle strengthening taking place within your spirit, one that allows you to stand firm without feeling overwhelmed and to move forward without hesitation. This strength is not something you have created on your own, but something God has been building within you through every moment of faith you have held on to. It is quiet, yet powerful, and it is preparing you to carry the blessings that are now becoming part of your life. As this season continues to unfold, you may begin to see clear evidence of change around you, moments where things begin to work in your favor in ways that feel natural and perfectly timed. These moments are not random, but carefully arranged by God, showing you that what has been promised is now taking shape. Each small step forward is a confirmation that you are moving in the right direction, guided by a presence that knows exactly what you need. There is also a sense of completion beginning to form, as if certain chapters in your life are gently coming to a close, making space for something new to begin. This transition is not something to fear, because it is part of God's plan to bring you into a season that reflects your growth and your faith. What is ending is not being taken away without purpose, but being replaced with something that carries more peace and fulfillment. Type yes to affirm. You are also being invited into a deeper level of trust, one that goes beyond understanding and rests fully in the knowledge that God is working for your good in every situation. This kind of trust does not require constant reassurance, because it is rooted in experience, built from every moment where you saw God carry you through. It is a steady confidence that allows you to move forward without fear, knowing that you are never alone. There is a quiet joy beginning to rise within you, one that does not depend on external circumstances, but flows from the peace that God has placed in your heart.